It's the Winning All News. Welcome and thanks for joining me in the news. ECWA President calls for effective teamwork. Faithful stewardship is key. Christian Education Directors charges CEOs. The ECWA President, Reverend Dr. Stephen Panyababa, has reiterated that teamwork is crucial for the achievement of success in any organization like ECWA. He gave the charge during the 2024 annual ECWA Chairman and Secretary's consultation with the ECWA Executive and Heads of Department in ECWA at the ECWA International Conference Hall in Jos Plateau State, Nigeria. The theme for the consultation is fostering teamwork for effective growth in ECWA. The President stated that teamwork helps members to collaborate effectively by utilizing each other's strengths, solving problems, accomplishing shared projects. This emphasizes the importance of teamwork to the growth of ECWA as a denomination and its leaders.
ECWA has a vision and a goal to fulfill. To achieve that, every one of us has a role to play. Galatians 2 reminds us to rely on one another. When building a team, fostering trust and reliability is critical in encouraging team members to rely on one another. Let us seek the grace of God to work as a team at different levels of responsibility and as a church in order to achieve our goal of glorifying God.
He called for a revival in ECWA, seeing the powerful and miraculous works of God through the ECWA Prayer and Revival Unit, and called on all ECWA members to intensify prayers for the revival fire to spread until ECWA is fully engulfed with the fire of revival. According to him, the ECWA executive has taken some decisions regarding seminars on zero tolerance for corruption, ECWA revival and evangelistic crusades, digitalization in ECWA, and called for prayers for the Kano court case.
The ECWA executive has decided that the zero tolerance for corruption should be a biannual instead of an annual event. Furthermore, the biannual event of the Southern Forum for Zero Tolerance for Corruption will be followed by a 3-day revival program. Thus, after this year's Zero Tolerance for Corruption, the next one will be in 2026, God willing, and the Southern Forum of it will be followed by a 3-day revival program by God's grace. ECWA Revival Evangelistic Crusade. The ECWA executive has also decided that ECWA Revival and Evangelistic Crusade should be from one zone to another, from time to time. The ECWA executive will discuss further and make known further details in due time. Digitalization in ECWA. In order to keep abreast with rapid advancement in technology in the world and ensure ECWA improves on its operations and remains relevant in today's world, the theme at ECWA Executive, HODs and HOUs retreat last year was enhancing service delivery through digital transformation. Consequently, there is going to be an intentional program for enhancing digitalization in ECWA, and we need to be very prepared and open for changes in this respect, especially in improving our skills as regards digitalization, please. Kano court case. Although this matter cannot be discussed because it is in court for hearing and so sub judice, we request that we all pray for God to intervene so that those who took ECWA to court will see reason to seek an amicable resolution of the matter.
Speaking on the theme for the year 2024, which says, for the vision, is yet for an appointed time as found in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. The president encouraged ECWA members to have faith in God, bearing in mind that the timing of our accomplishment is not within our control, but will come true in God's appointed time. Reverend Professor Mipoi Dadang, a resource person at the consultation and a former ECWA General Secretary from 2005 to 2011, deliberated on the theme of fostering teamwork for effective growth in ECWA. According to him, the overall performance of an organization depends on how its members work together independently or corporately to achieve their overall goals. Therefore, teamwork is key to the success of ECWA. He added that teamwork is eminent for effective growth, and his knowledge is significant for ECWA leaders to provide valuable insight as to how organizational growth can be achieved for effectiveness that can expand the church towards growth.
All organizations in the world, not just here in Nigeria, all organizations in the world accomplish their work through a number of teams of different kinds. A workforce, competent and cooperating people who have the same general goals and who have resources on which to draw is the principal resource an organization has. It is therefore necessary and vital for an organization to strive to improve effectiveness of their team members by fostering teamwork for growth.
During the consultation, a minute silence was observed in honor of those who were recently massacred in Mangu and Bokos local government area of Plateau State. The ECWA Christian Education Director, Reverend Ruben Loloji Yaro, has called on all Christian education organizers across the over 90 diocese in ECWA to be deliberate in understanding their roles as Christian organizers and playing these roles effectively in their respective dioceses. He gave the charge during the 2024 Christian Education Organizers Consultation, which took place from January 29 to 1st February 2024 at ECWA Headquarters International Conference Hall in Jos Plateau State.
Well, this is a consultative meeting for CEOs from various dioceses, and we had the attendance of over 70 participants came for the program. The program is an annual program where we sensitize and we consult ourselves on the way forward on delivery of Christian education. It is also a forum where we listen to the problems our CEOs face down there on the field, and we try to prefer and then give solution to what they face.
Was a guest speaker deliberated on the theme of becoming a faithful steward in these last days and admonished them to establish a relationship with God and man focused on serving and not to be served, and emulate the examples of some faithful stewards in the Bible such as Moses, David, Samuel, Daniel, and Jesus Christ, who is a perfect example, and stress that faithful stewardship is imperative for every Christian education organizer.
This year's program is titled Becoming a Faithful Steward. And this is because in these last days, the temptation to be unfaithful in so many areas is very high. So we, as a department, came out with this team so we can help our Christian education organizers to stay focused, to stay steady, even in this end time, that God will find them faithful. Faithful in handling the word of God, faithful in their relationship with God, faithful in also relating to their officers in the DCC, and also faithful to relating to church members. And this is crucial because if you reduce Christianity to one word, it is all about relationship. So this is what informed the topic, becoming a faithful steward in these last days.
According to him, the Christian Education Department is working assiduously to ensure that the church is properly equipped through the Bible study materials and other materials they have produced so far. More so, they are taking some drastic measures to tackle some challenges facing the church, especially in the children's ministry.
Well, our department is working hard to really be able to instill some major changes. Right now, as we speak, the children department are having their retreat. I just came back from them, and they are also training the trainers, those who go and train others. We have serious issues with the children, whereby some of them are really accused of being in secret court. Some of them are truly members of the secret court, and it's very embarrassing to us as ECWA members. So we have come out with serious programs that will call out, that will step down, that will eliminate that scenario where our children are being caught in the wave of Satan's strategy to be able to deliver them and then set them free. In the department, in the whole department, we are set out by the grace of God to also be able to affect our members positively through our writing materials, the Sunday school booklets, the Bible study booklet, the Sunday school booklet. These are outlets that, if you also observe, our materials this year are very, very unique. And with the CEOs, we hope to really affect our membership positively by enriching their life, impacting their life, so that even if Christ will come today, in the midst of confusion, in the midst of suffering, in the midst of love, that our members will not be found unfaithful, but that they will be found faithful, waiting for the presence of God.
Some of the participants described the consultation as impactful and timely, seeing the perilous times that we are in and where faithfulness is disregarded by many Christians today.
This consultation is worthy of it, and the topic the director took, becoming a faithful steward in these times. Times like these are very daring times. There are times we're bound to cut corners. The situations are hard, the economy is pressing difficultly, and so people are trying to find shortcuts to see how we can move on with life. So for me, this topic is very timely. Faithfulness has remained a constant that we must always utilize, that we must always imbibe. Understanding faithfulness and being a steward gears a long way to help the Christian education of the Nazareth to become focused and not just relying on the impediments of the time, but looking ahead and knowing that God who called him into this service is worthy of also rewarding him.
I want to say that this year CEO consultation is indeed an interesting one, loaded and inspired, and I pray that God will continue to lift up ECWA, both right from the SC to the GCC level, in Jesus' name.
We've been challenged, and I've been challenged to re-examine myself whether I am faithfully doing my job as a Christian education organizer or not. And so I'm going back home by God's grace to put in place what I've learned in this year's consultation, and I can say that the program is really, really impactful.
Another participants called on individuals serving in various spheres of life to be faithful in discharging their responsibilities.
Whatever in area that you are being called to serve, you'll be able to serve faithfully to the glory of God. And you will be able to serve God and man. And that is the essence of this consultation, which has really helped us some of us, it reminded us when we got repented new, some of these things in the area of discipleship, they taught us how to be faithful. They are along the line. I really thank the leadership for refreshing our memory over this topic in order for us to know we are still in service and we are to serve selflessly, knowing that it is God who is unseen is the one that will reward us. And that is what we are trusting God in our churches, even in the society we find ourselves, because these things cut across everywhere. Faithfulness and service, still worship, and we are encouraging the general public in whatever way you find yourself to be able to be faithful in your service and be ready to serve others to the glory of God and for the service of men.
We brought these facilitators together today to talk to them about facilitation. These are Christian education organizers, and by import, they are actually responsible for training. They are responsible for raising those who lead in our Bible studies. And we have discovered that over time, we have lost understanding of the Bible as a result of people not being well facilitated when it comes to Bible studies on Sunday school. If they were to imbibe what we taught them today, the skills that we taught them today, it will help them in making our Bible studies richer, because it will help them to, number one, be confident in what they do. One of the things that we need facilitators to be able to do is for them to be confident in what they do. Sometimes facilitators come and they really don't carry that confidence that we need. And then the next thing is that it also helps them to be able to make a very good delivery of the subject matter that they present to the audience or to the class. So it is very, very significant. It will actually keep the Bible studies going very well in our churches, in our ministries, and by the grace of God, it will also help so that people do not see the Bible as something that is outside of their needs. They will see it as something that they need for their everyday life.
That's all on the Winning All News. Thanks for watching. I am Alheri Moses. Have a blessed weekend.